Today, let's dive into features, tips and tricks for all new BYD ATTO 3 owners. If you've just received your car or you're planning to pick one up, this video is perfect for you. Let's go from basic to advanced functions so you'll feel right at home in your new ATTO 3. Number 1. Getting started. Well, unlocking the car is the first feature we should be talking about. So let's begin with unlocking. Your key has 4 main functions: lock, unlock, boot opening, and climate control. The climate control feature is actually quite handy, especially on a very hot or cold day. You can preset it to cool or heat the car up to 30 minutes before getting in. If you want to know more about key features, see my earlier video where I covered all of its features. Number 2. Entering the car and starting the engine. Here's a quick tip. When you unlock the car, keep the unlock button pressed to roll down the windows. A quick way to let some air in before you actually hop in. With a key in your pocket, just approach the car. Its proximity sensing will let you unlock the car from the button on the driver's door. Once inside, press the brake and hit the start button. You'll see the dashboard light up, indicating the car is ready to go. Number 3. Boot operation. To open the boot, press the key on the key fob twice while the car is off. The boot has 2 buttons inside, one to close it, another to lock it, which is especially convenient when you're leaving the car from the back. The proximity sensor of your key also works on the boot, which means you don't have to unlock the car prior to operating the boot. Number 4. Driving modes and controls. The BYD ATTO 3 has different drive modes: Sports, Eco, and Normal. You can easily switch them with a button near the console. I recommend switching to Eco mode if the road is either wet or generally gravelly and unsecure, because the traction on the tires, especially the one that I got, is not as good as I would want it to be, and there could be skids, which you can easily prevent by putting your car in Eco mode. Additionally, ATTO 3 includes a regenerative braking button. You can set it to high or low to customize how much energy the car captures while braking, which also enhances your battery range. To be honest, it's not as prominent in either options. Number 5. In-car comfort, climate and seat controls. The car features a full automatic climate control system. Tap the climate icon on the screen to adjust temperature, fan speed, or activate the seat heaters. There's also a defrost option for frosty mornings to clear both windshields and the side mirrors quickly. There's even a separate button to automatically set the temperature. Although the BYD doesn't have or support dual zone climate control, it still allows you to automatically set the temperature and operate the fan speed accordingly. It even has an automatic air purification, which detects air quality inside and outside the car and adjusts the settings accordingly. Number 6. Infotainment and volume controls. To control the audio volume, as a passenger you can use the center console dial, but as a driver you do have an option to use the right wheel, where you would be able to press it shortly to mute the car, and if you want to switch off the infotainment system you can press the center scroll wheel, and if you want to reset the infotainment system for whatever reason, keep holding the center button, the volume dial, and it will allow you to reset the infotainment system. Number 7. BYD voice command. Now, BYD voice assistant, although not perfect, can be quite helpful. Just say "Hi BYD," followed by a command like "Open the sunshade" to open the shade. And the commands in BYD are actually quite good. The car also can detect which side the command is coming from. If the passenger or driver gives command like "Open the window 50%, the car will automatically detect does it need to open the passenger window or the driver window. ATTO 3 comes equipped with autonomous emergency braking, road traffic alert, front collision warning, lane assist, lane keeping assist, and you can turn off these settings if you want to, but these are great features that help in emergencies by automatically making it more safe to drive. So I would recommend just keep them on. Number 9 is cruise control and steering wheel features. ATTO 3 has adaptive cruise control with adjustable following distance. Set your speed, adjust the gap between you and the car ahead, and relax, as the ATTO 3 adjusts speed to maintain a safe distance. See, the car still doesn't detect that, and when it did, it just abruptly braked. Like, it's not too bad, but it's still something which I don't find it to be too convenient at times. It usually detects it in a straight line, but if a car leaves in front of us, or if there's a little bit of turn, then the car struggles to do the maneuver of. The guy on the left just indicated towards the right, although we were in between signals, so I don't know how and why he operates his vehicle, but that wasn't safe at all. And once your car stops at a signal or in traffic, the cruise control just switches off, although it's still engaged, but it doesn't activate. To activate it, you have two options: either push this button up or press the accelerator pedal. Either way it works. And as you can see, even in busy suburban environments, the car is able to handle the speed control quite well. And these are the two buttons which you can use to increase or decrease the distance between our car and that car. This is to reduce the distance, this is to increase it. It's usually set at 3 and resets at 3 after every switch off or turn off the car. Although the steering assist have improved a lot, but you still can toggle the steering wheel assist off if you are feeling that it's unreliable in a particular scenario. ATTO 3 also brings a cool touch with its ambient lighting system. You can change the lighting color to suit your mood, or you can even activate a dynamic mode that changes with the beat of music. Intelligent headlight and mirror settings. The headlights are adjustable too, allowing you to set the height of the headlights for best visibility. The car also has follow me home headlights, so they stay on briefly after you lock up, which is great for nighttime safety or just walking to your door if you're parking it outside. And for the mirrors, you can activate the auto fold feature to fold them in when the car is locked. Ideal for tight parking spaces or in general to notify the car is actually locked. Rotating touchscreen. One of the unique features of BYD ATTO 3 is its rotating touchscreen, which switches between landscape and portrait mode with a single tap on the screen wheel. It does not work with Apple CarPlay or Android Auto though. And also, while the car is turned off, it does not stay in vertical mode, it switches to horizontal. Parking and maneuvering are very easy with ATTO 3 using the 360-degree camera, which is quite high resolution. You can view each side individually or get a full 3D view around the car for ensuring nothing is in the way. Although I prefer the 2D mode, which is something which I'm used to in my Tesla, as well as it gives a bit more realistic view of what's happening around you. The camera even has a undercarriage view, showing you obstacles the car remembers from its recent path. Built-in dashcam. The ATTO 3 includes a dashcam with an SD card for recording trips. It saves your drive data, which can be very useful in case of an incident. Finally, let's talk about charging. The ATTO 3 can be charged with both AC and DC chargers. The on-screen interface will show real-time charging stats, and your app will show those as well. And remember, keep your car charged between 20 and 80% can help extend your battery life, usually. But in the case of BYD ATTO 3, it does have a LFP battery. So I recommend charging the car to 100% at least once a week. In my experience with my car, I have not seen much depreciation at all charging the car to full even twice a week. It also comes with an anti-theft lock, keeping your charging cable secure while the car is locked, which is something which I would recommend you using, especially if you have a Type 2 cable that you use often, because as soon as the car would be charged, it would unlock the charge port otherwise. With all these features in mind, you're all set to enjoy a smooth and smart driving experience in your BYD ATTO 3. Have further questions? Drop them in comments and subscribe for more EV tips and tricks.